You want to count us down?
3, 2, 1, go. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus. This is going to be a day.
Ooh.
It's going to be a day.
That's my hair.
Beautiful. You look lovely. Stunning. You look verklempt.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Verklempt?
Sure.
The fuck does that even mean?
It's a town in Michigan. I don't know. It's something that they used to say on a SNL skit.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like Downtown Abbey. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Calling all killers, welcome all you kings and scream queens. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. We are your hosts. My name is Zach.
I'm Steven.
And together we are the Kings of Kill, bringing to you the show dedicated to the love of all things horror. And this week we've got a Thanksgiving Day special. Your killer request. Steven, will you please announce to the world what we're talking about today?
It's a crazy request, but we're doing Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. I am so excited. I had a blast reviewing this as an adult. Blew my mind a little bit. Thank you all so much for the request. Crystal, this is your request. Thank you so much for listening or watching. We appreciate you, folks. If you want to make a request, it's really easy and it's totally free. Enter over to kingsofkill.com. That's our official website. While you're there, do a little shopping, make a donation, help us keep the rent paid power on, all the good stuff. We appreciate you, kingsofkill.com. Now, let's share some scares. Let's count some kills.
Count them.
Steven,
What?
happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Thanksgiving.
It's good. It's good. You doing good? Good start.
Thanksgiving.
Start. Thanksgiving. I am thankful for you, kind sir, for doing the show with me. I appreciate you, man. The show would be nothing without you.
Ditto.
I'm also thankful for all of our killer fans. Thank you so much for listening, for watching, whether it be on Spotify, on YouTube, on our actual website. Thank you so much. Keep it up. Hope you're liking season 2.
Thanks, fans.
We're having a lot of fun. These fans over here.
We're psyched you're our fans.
You know what? You know what? That's for you. That's for you. That's from our hearts to you.
Me.
Thank you. To you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hopefully everyone's safe, everyone's happy, everyone's healthy, having a great time. How do you like to spend your Thanksgiving?
Watching this.
Yeah, see, the reason it was requested, thank you for the request, is because this was always on Thanksgiving. For whatever reason, every network in the world's like, we're just playing Thanksgiving. I don't know, maybe the Dog Show and Wizard of Oz 18 times.
I don't... Dog show? Fuck. I don't know why it's always on. I've always questioned it. I've never looked it up. I don't care to look it up, but I just want to question it, I guess, without answers.
And then Jay Peterman always hosts the Dog Show. That's not his real name, but Jay Peterman from Seinfeld, who's based on a real character.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah. It's like the Christmas Story during Christmas. It's on 24/7.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I'm psyched that it's still around, I guess.
This is the most viewed movie ever made in the world.
What?
Yes.
Not enough people have seen Dickie Roberts, apparently. But
okay, a little different category.
Yeah, it still rules. I mean, every time I watch it, it's like I'm watching it for the first time. I find something else to be creeped out about it.
It's spellbounding. It's magical. It's terrifying. This movie is crazy. It's got opening credits for days. It's not black and white. It's like brown.
It's like 20 minutes opening credits.
Brown. It's like instead of 50 Shades of Grey, it's like 50 Shades of Brown, except
yeah, it's like you're watching Dune
not
for the credits.
It's like half of Dune. It's the whole sand planet. And then Technicolor. Wow, it still pops. It's so vibrant. It's so crazy.
It's weird,
man. And then the songs, all bangers,
dude.
Got some thigh slappers in here, man. I'm telling you. I was so excited to watch it.
Slappers, got some cheek spreaders. Those songs are good as hell.
No, stop it. This is for the kids. There's no cheek spreaders.
Oh, it's for kids? Oh. Face cheeks. Makes
it is.
Smile.
Stop it. God, no. You're in timeout.
Let's get that clapper going. It's going to be a wild episode.
Do you want the applause? The laugh track.
So much coffee.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant from coffee, you say. It's funny you said you drank so much coffee, because today we have a video sponsor. Hanson's Hakerings. Folks, if you are in the Glenn County area of Northern California, call Hanson's Hakerings. Visit the website, hansonshakerings.com. What the shit is that? With that evil empire, put that shit away. Hanson's Hakerings, a video sponsor. Get yourself a fresh cup. And if you're not local, it's okay. Hanson's Hakerings is delivering custom roasted coffee nationwide. hansonshakerings.com. Check it out.
It's true.
Thanks, bud.
I've heard about this, and it checks out.
The Wizard of Oz made it in 1939. Wild.
Before World War II. Actually, is that during?
Don't do this. Don't do this to me live on air. I don't know. We just talked about I can't remember shit.
Oh, yeah.
5 years ago.
How about that? I think it was like 42. Whatever. 39.
Hey, folks, we're idiots. Write to us. Right into the show. Let us know in the comment section what the hell we're talking about. An hour and 42 minutes felt a lot faster than that, really.
Faster? This movie feels like 6 hours.
No, not to me. Not to me, man. I was vibing the whole time. The talented Judy Garland playing Dorothy, who was named Dorothy in the original stories because the writer's niece, I believe, passed away, unfortunately, and named the main character after her. We got Frank Morgan, who played Professor Marvel, the Gatekeeper, the carriage driver, the guard, and, of course, the Wizard of Oz. Loved it.
He's a young Eddie Murphy. Before Eddie Murphy did the clumps, this guy did Oz.
That's what it is. This is just Eddie Murphy's inspiration right here. Yep. We got Ray Bolger, who plays the Scarecrow. Burt Lahr, who plays Zeke in The Cowardly Lion. What a crazy performance that was. Jack Haley plays a Tin Man. The beautiful Billy Burke plays Glinda, the Good Witch, or at least so we're told. I'm not really sure because they're all witches. I'm not really sure who said to take.
I don't trust them.
Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West. Charlie Grape Wynn played Uncle Harry. Man, just a star-studded cast. I mean, greats. Legends of the silver screen. I feel bad for Judy. She had a really rough life. She had a terrible upbringing. Her parents mistreated and abused her. Openly told her that they didn't want her. Made her take amphetamines to stay skinny. When she got the role as Dorothy, they called her a fat pig. MGM did. And so she went on a strict diet of uppers, coffee, brought to you by Hanson's Hakerings, hansonshakerings.com. Who does not condone the abuse of Judy Garland?
There you go.
Asterisk. Asterisk. Please. Asterisk. Thank you.
Yeah, those 1930s were crazy.
She was forced to go on a strict diet of uppers, coffee, broth, and if she was good, she got some cottage cheese.
Fuck cottage cheese.
Imagine a treat is just a jar of cottage cheese.
Thanks, Dad. God, how horrible.
And then she was slapped on set by the director because she couldn't keep a straight face because Burt Lahr was so over the top and funny in this movie, as he was supposed to be, playing the lion. Victor Fleming, the director, who had help from other co-directors, George Cukor and Mervyn Leroy, didn't get credited because Hollywood was the Wild West. Victor slapped her in the face and said, "Go to work," because she was giggling.
I'm giggling at that. I shouldn't be, but that's just obnoxious.
You know what she was giggling at? She was giggling at this scene right here.
Why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right. I am a coward. I haven't any courage at all. I even scare myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Like, would not you bust up if someone was going,
Yeah.
your face?
This
Did you know
director needs to fucking relax?
that lion costume? Do you know why it looks so cool?
Because it's from a real lion.
Because it's a fucking lion. It's lion
Hunted
skin
on
and
set.
fur. Might as well be. Speaking of hunting on set, the Munchkins were out of control. They were
hell yeah.
They were irate and mad because Toto got paid double what every Munchkin made. The dog, right? Whose real name is Terry, by the way.
Didn't even have a speaking role.
He barked. He barked.
That's true.
You know what's funny about Toto is that he looks like he hates everyone there. He's just always looking up at everyone like, why are you doing the jig? Why can't you just walk? Stop it. He just looks irritated the whole time. This movie was wild. I don't know how it ever got made. But like this movie set the groundwork for how children's tales were told. Like this is it. Like this is the
Have you
formula.
seen the second one? Fuck that. Those wheelers,
I
terrifying.
haven't. I've heard it.
Oh my god. It's got the water boy's girlfriend in it. Crazy ass movie. You should I'm not even gonna say anything else.
The water boy's girlfriend?
Yeah, and the water boy, it's that girl that looks like a knockoff Nev Campbell. Yeah. The girl from The Craft. Yeah. When she was a kid, she's a child actress apparently, but she's in that. Return to Oz. Wild. It's a nightmare.
It sounds fucking crazy. I love how
super terrifying.
I love how like when she was a kid, she was in this. So I guess
and she was. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Also, what I noticed about this Wizard of Oz, this movie, are you always comfortable when you watch this? I find myself every time it's on, I'm comfortable. Like I'm always curled up in a blanket. Like
I'm very uncomfortable. This is a very awkward,
nice hot
and
beverage,
movie.
minding my own business. Like I'm always, whenever it's on, it just feel comfy. I don't know, like I'm in that field of flowers, dying or whatever.
That field of flowers, they were dying in that field of flowers. That poppy scene when it starts to snow. You know what that snow is?
Cocaine.
It's asbestos.
Oh,
it's they're for hours. They're being showered in asbestos.
That's this.
Yes.
This movie's wild.
This movie is absolutely insane. It is cool though. I mean, it brings back childhood joy. Only had a $2 million budget. It was a commercial failure when it came out.
$2 million
then it got
in
re-released.
1930. Jesus Christ.
Then it got re-released 10 years later, and the world's like,
100 times.
This movie's perfect.
What was the scariest movie or moment for you as a kid?
When I was a
Compared
kid,
to now, what as a kid?
I think just the thought that a house can land on you and your feet disappear was like
Holy shit.
Wild to me.
Didn't expect. For me, it was like it wasn't the monkeys. I mean, those were terrifying, but it wasn't the monkeys as a kid.
They were kind of cool though too.
I wanted to hang out with them, go skateboarding or whatever. But like, as a kid, it was Oz yelling. I hated growing up. I hated people who yelled a lot. Like, noise wasn't a thing at my house. Like, my mom would always be like at 4 p.m. be like, "Hey, can you shut up?" And I'm like, "I'm drinking water over here." I just hated people yelling. But now I love yelling, so it's tight.
So speaking of Oz, he is all over this movie. He's got alliterations for days. He like half of this movie, not even just the songs, like it's poetry. There's like prose going on here. Like the linguistic skills are on point. I love it when Oz is no longer the mask, because that's what his big head looks like to me now.
Yeah.
Also, his lair looks like the masked mutant from Goosebumps. Like, it's all just big and bubbly. Like,
oh, when
color.
he's the giant thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or Emperor Palpatine from, like, Star Wars.
So one of my favorite things is there's a lot of comedy in this. This is him speaking to Scarecrow.
Why, anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Every pusillanimous creature that crawls on the earth or slinks through slimy seas has a brain. Back where I come from, we have universities, seats of great learning, where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, they think deep thoughts, and with no more brains than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got, a diploma.
Oh. Struck his intelligence.
This is absolutely funny.
Oh,
So it's got one of the most
funny.
famous villains of all time, right? The Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, which isn't normally on like a horror list or anything, but like
Kind of should be.
so what I was thinking, like so the yelling and stuff was the scariest part for me as a kid. Oz yelling. I think now it's how it looks because it feels creepy.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Brain, I almost want to say this is the original Grindhouse film without gore.
It's almost like those horror twists were like, here's a kids TV show, but it's really not a TV show. It's like hypnotism and terror. You know what I mean? Like, it's got that.
Like it's got the look of a Grindhouse film, like what Grindhouse films today try to do, like Terror,
Try to
Planet
emulate.
Terror. Like it's got death, yelling, colored horses, I guess. But it's just missing Eli Roth's like gore fest, I guess.
Eli Roth, Oz 3,
Yeah.
Ozfest.
They already did Return to Ozfest.
Well, the books that this is based off of were written by L. Frank Baum, who originally just wanted to make one book, and kids wrote to him and said, "This is a crazy story. I love it. Do more." So we made a whole series. Who illustrated this was a man named William Wallace Denslow.
Wallace?
Yeah, he went by WW.
Yeah, Mel Gibson played that guy before. Braveheart.
Mel Gibson played William Wallace Denslow,
No,
the artist.
William Wallace.
Okay.
Braveheart.
Was that his name in Braveheart?
Yeah, on the side of all the battles, he's writing this book or whatever you said he's doing. Whoever this William Wallace guy is, go on.
Well, I remember watching Braveheart and my mom's like, "Close your eyes, he's being murdered," and I'm like, "What?" It's like it's been 8 hours. I want to see the end
You
of the
sat
movie.
through like 3 days of film, and you're like, you can't watch this part where
it was on
the camera goes away.
It was on like 2 different VHS tapes. Like the rental was
yeah.
like a box. And I just remember her saying, "Don't die, Braveheart, don't die." And I know it's such a mean thing to laugh at, but it's just like
freedom.
she was just in that movie. So, The Wicked Witch of the West.
Hot.
I think, well, props to her because she damn near died twice on this film. She was lit on fire when she torched her broom. It went wrong and the whole broom lit up, and so did she. That was bad. And also when she disappears in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
She went down an elevator. The elevator dropped, and she got hurt real bad, too. But I think I think she's got a thing for Dorothy. Let's listen to this real quick.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
That witch, let's
A
be honest.
thing for Dorothy?
That witch wants some. Come on. Let's be honest right now.
Yeah, that's how I sound picking up
so
chicks
good.
at the bars.
I'll
say
get
the
you.
same
You
line.
laugh with a cackle.
Yeah, and then I throw down a smoke bomb and exit the room.
Oh man, this movie's great. I mean, I
Does it feel
really
like
do
it's
enjoy
new
this
every
movie.
time you watch it? Like scenes are out of order.
Like Ghostbusters.
Like exactly, but like not because it's super great and you haven't watched it in a while or you catch new things, but like I feel like the flower scene was out of order, and then I forgot the witch. They see Oz like twice. I forgot the witch dies, and then they go back to Oz.
It's
The
it's so
timeline.
strange.
Every scene was like, I didn't know this happens now. I thought it was there, and
Also,
I
did
I
Bob
sold this
Ross
sober.
did Bob Ross paint every backdrop? Like what?
That would make sense. He placed a lot of happy little trees before the monkeys came in.
There's a lot of weird things about this that like don't that you're in it with the film because it fits, but they don't age well. Like when Dorothy in the beginning when she's still in the real world, when she falls into the pig pen and everyone acts like she's in a like tank full of piranhas, the pigs are just eating some like grain and they're like, "Oh God, help her!" It's just the strangest thing. But it's to set up their characters, I guess, for the dream sequence. Now hold on, she's doing the dream sequence. Her window gets blown up, hits her in the back of the head, and she falls unconscious on her bed. She has brain damage. That's trauma. She's not okay. This is a bad hallucination.
She's been dead the whole time.
Yes. Also, there's a
Purgatory.
twist here. There's a tornado. There's a storm. So, instead of going to the storm cellar, she runs to her bedroom and calls for her family as if they would all be in her bedroom.
Oh, after the movie?
When she falls unconscious, is in her bedroom.
Oh,
she
yeah.
wakes up.
Why'd she go to the bedroom? For Toto?
She had Toto.
Then why the fuck did she go to her bedroom?
Doesn't make any sense. There's a hurricane. You have a storm cellar. Get in there.
Especially Kansas.
Wouldn't it be weird? Okay, everyone breaks into song in the middle of nowhere, like, and no one ever questions it in a film. Like, looking at you, Disney. What is going on there? How's that work?
And why doesn't Dorothy do it when she's not dreaming?
She does sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow."
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah,
Nice. What a good song.
in the brown world. There's the brown dust world,
Brown world.
and then there's the rainbow Technicolor world.
When
It's
she's
not
in
black and
Dune.
white. It's brown. She's in Dune. When she's in Dune, yeah. When she's in Country Dune.
And then when she's in Toontown, that's when the shit goes crazy.
Toontown. Yeah, that is a wild. Oh God. When you first see the wizard in the real world and he's driving the stagecoach,
Is he like a medicine man?
he looks like
James Franco?
Western Willy Wonka. He looks like Western Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Honestly, this could be his brother. Did you see fucking the James Franco one?
No,
The Great and Powerful Oz?
I didn't watch the Predators version.
It was so bad.
Franco,
so
you
bad.
fucking creep. God, you pervy ass
I'm not even
mustache.
gonna talk about it then. Spoilers.
Spoilers. He's an asshole.
Spoilers.
Guys.
There's multiple witches.
When I was a kid, I didn't know her name was Auntie M. I thought her name was Eminem, and I thought for the longest time Eminem based his name off that shit,
That's the dumbest
not the candy.
That's amazing.
I open up to you, and you're like, "You fucking idiot."
That's awesome.
I'm done sharing. You get no more sound
man.
effects.
NPM. Dude, I've heard people complain about like Dorothy saying Auntie M like every second.
It's a
which
lot.
she does. But it's not as much as fucking Katniss Everdeen in Hunger Games saying PETA every 5 seconds. So I just watched all the Hunger Games for the first time. I've never seen them. I've seen the first one, but I wasn't sober, so I don't remember it. But here are my thoughts. The first one, great, cool movie. Second one, you got a sequel. That's nice. The third one was just like, it'd be pretty cool if that dress did something really cool in CGI like the first two movies that Lenny Kravitz made. But no. And the last one, for the love of whatever's out there. Why? Why did you have a Lord of the Rings ending for a half hour and stupid ending? Stupid ending. I just...
Not as
Let's
stupid
get
as
back to the Battle Royale.
watching Hunger Games for 12 hours.
Not fun. I seriously thought every single movie she hungered the games and did the Battle Royale every single movie. I had no idea she storms the fucking Capitol with her friends and camera crew people. And I don't know. I'm going to give Hunger Games 3 mocking jays or birds out of 5.
Sorry, Katniss. Just didn't.
Damn it, Jennifer Lawrence, do better. I guess he did. Kind of. Yeah.
I couldn't help myself when the twister struck. I just went back and like this image hit my brain about Twister when they used like the truck full of Pokeballs for some reason to track. Like, how does this work? Worst idea ever.
So Bill Paxton wasn't in Wizard of Oz, but if he was, it would have been a great cameo appearance. For Twister. No, yeah, Twister's beef 1920s, I think. And the Pokeballs, Philip Seymour Hoffman, one of my favorite characters.
R.I.P. Philip Seymour Hoffman, what a legend, man.
Yeah.
How hilarious was that flying cow? Like out the window, just a whole cow flies by.
Oh, there's another cow, and then he's like, "Oh, that's the same one." I love it.
Does Glinda the Good Witch remind you of like the perfect rendition of the Tooth Fairy? Like imagine the Tooth Fairy. That's her.
I was thinking of not the Good Tooth Fairy. Darkness Falls.
No, stop it. Don't bring up that movie. No, that movie is trash. I had to. I
love the ending. I see you, bitch.
You know what's funny though is if that ending was like Freddy Krueger knocking that out, it'd be delivered perfect.
Oh, it would have been great. But no.
Hey, are the Munchkins born in eggs? Because they're like the babies are sleeping in a giant nest in cracked eggs when they wake up. Munchkin Land is wild.
I think they're born. So speaking of Willy Wonka, I think, you know, when the gooses are laying the big golden eggs and they make that when they have a bad egg and that rich little snob goes down with it because she wanted one. I think that's where the Munchkins are born.
I like the theory.
The bad eggs are the Munchkins.
I like it.
The good ones are the Oompa Loompas.
They were bad eggs.
Willy Wonka saves the good eggs. They crack open to Oompa Loompas, and the bad eggs are the Munchkins. Get sent to the bad ones.
To Oz.
Yeah.
The Munchkins were assholes. They were bad eggs. They got wasted all the time. They spent every time they weren't on set.
They looked wasted.
Not all. Most of them were getting wasted in bars. They'd show up hammered.
Orgies.
They'd molest Judy. They caused fights on set. They had to get security because there were so many of them to take care of the Munchkins because they're all pissed off mostly because the dog got paid more than them.
I would have too. I mean, not molest or any of that shit, but I would have got mad.
Me too.
Let me save myself.
Oh god.
I would have got mad as well.
Another really sad thing about this is the Tin Man wasn't really the original Tin Man. So the Scarecrow and the Tin Man just weren't feeling it, even though they got those roles. So they agreed to switch, and the director agreed to it. You know, just they thought they could do a better rendition. When they switched, the Scarecrow that became the Tin Man was told to said he had an allergic reaction, had to be hospitalized because of the makeup. He didn't have an allergic reaction. Do you know what happened? They
used real oil in his mouth.
They sprayed him with aluminum powder. When he breathed it in, it coated his lungs, Wolverine style, in metal. He was hospitalized. He had respiratory problems the rest of his life because they aerosoled metal into human flesh.
That's a bummer.
A bummer.
That's a bummer.
Look at you. A bummer. This
Damn,
movie,
that sucks.
This movie on paper is terrifying. We have witches that enslave.
They get crushed by a
massive army
house.
in our
Burned
overlord.
alive.
Tornadoes, scarecrows that come alive, tin men with axes dying on a woodshed, an attacking lion. This is a children's movie rated G.
Dorothy, who's crying the whole time.
I'd be crying too if I was mistreated my entire life.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. Who's who's your favorite character out of the whole fucking thing?
The lion.
Why am I not surprised? I think I
You
felt
just
like
called
you were
me
gonna say
a
the
chicken
lion.
shit. You just called me a coward right there.
I feel like you would have picked the lion.
What's your favorite?
I don't have one. They're all great in my heart.
Don't ask me a question. We did an interview last week. It went great.
I like
Afterwards, you
gatekeeper.
hit me up and you said like, "Hey, I had like 4 pages of questions. Like, where the fuck were you?"
I like the gatekeeper, I think. But if you're gonna do with the main cast,
It's a good comedy bit, the gatekeeper.
I probably the Scarecrow because I resemble him more because I'm fucking not bright.
Dude, I think you're a brilliant individual.
Thanks.
That was sincere, but you ruined that. But hey, let's leave Scarecrow to describe this. He does it better than me.
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
I do an awful lot of talking.
That's your pick. It's your pick, bud.
I'll pick the boy.
I think the coolest.
I'll pick the hay boy.
The coolest character looking wise is the Tin Man.
Yeah, probably. He's the tank of the bunch.
Speaking of the Tin Man, dude, he does like a total Michael Jackson lean, better than Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson based the lean on him.
That makes sense.
100%. He says it in. I don't know what.
Did you?
I don't know
was
what song.
with you.
I know. I thought of like 3 songs, and then I didn't want to
wish-
say all 3 at once.
I wish I had a boo button. Reprogram this shit. You know what's funny is that, like, you're a bad leader when even your evil minions hate you, because after the Wicked Witch dies, her
all of
evil
them are like,
crew is
hell yeah,
"Thank
Dorf."
God." Yeah. Also, how quick to worship are the Munchkins? Like, anybody that I guess lands because they worshipped Oz.
These fuckers are licking lollipops, and all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, you're the one."
Dude, I love that Lollipop Guild. Oh, they just sing Faith Hill.
God damn it.
The costume design is amazing. The sets are super elaborate. There's so much care into the vernacular of the script. I mean, even though this movie it abused its cast members, it allowed terrible, audacious things to happen. But god damn it, this movie's crazy good. This movie is
It's so
wild.
fun. Every time I watch it, it's like I'm having a good time.
Is that what you do when you're sitting alone on the couch? You just tell yourself out loud?
I'm having a good time.
Good time. I'm so glad that
This is the first Grindhouse film ever.
Yeah, I'm so glad this is the first Grindhouse film ever. I can't wait for your review, but before we get to it, where you rate this film?
What do I rate for it? Wait, what do I rate for this?
Before we rate it, we're gonna take a quick break.
Oh, let's take that break.
Good job, bud. The Kings of Kill would like to thank each and every one of you, our killer fans. To show your appreciation for the work that we're doing here, the biggest thanks you can give us is to share this show with everyone you know. We're trying to grow, and we need your help. Also, please visit kingsofkill.com. That's our official website. There you'll find tons of things, like links to our social media, like on Instagram at Kings of Kill Podcast, Twitter at KKill Podcast, our email, kingsofkillpodcast@gmail. You'll find ways to donate to the show. You'll find our online store full of unique, one-of-a-kind merchandise you can get nowhere else. A whole hosted library of each and every one of the Kings of Kill podcast episodes, plus a curated collection of all the movies and games that we talk about here on the show. Please do us a huge favor. Keep us going strong. Head on over to kingsofkill.com today. Thanks, and enjoy the show. And we're back. Thank you all so much for joining the Kings of Kill podcast. We appreciate you. After each and every review, are we reviewers? I don't know. I think we're bullshitters. But after whatever we do, talking about a film on your awesome request, Steven makes up a review on the fly. We've already reviewed The Hunger Games. I'm not sure why.
That was random.
You're welcome.
3 out of 5.
Okay. What are we rating the most viewed film of all time?
The most, I feel like this is, every time it's like a sweet treat off the Little Debbie rack. No, this is like the Hostess rack, the richer sweet snacks.
Moving like a snack tier list.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's always delights. The witch is a bitch. I give it 5 heel clips out of 5, or 5 Oz mustaches out of 5. 5 Totos out of 5.
I love it. No, this movie was great. It was a great recommendation. It totally makes sense, and I think it fits into the realm of horror. I do. This is for a kids movie. This is creepy, man.
It fits in everything, but maybe romance, like thriller,
witch, man.
crime.
That witch wanted some.
She wanted everyone's face to be ripped off.
Yikes.
Yeah, it hits all the genres, so you can review this for anything you want. Crime documentaries.
And we reviewed it for Thanksgiving.
This is our Thanksgiving one.
I like it.
So sit down with your damn family and listen to this while you're eating fucking food.
Thanks, Dad.
You're gonna enjoy the goddamn turkey. Listen to this podcast.
No, this is not. This is the worst show to listen to during Thanksgiving dinner.
All right, during the parade then.
Maybe during your Thanksgiving
or when the
fight.
Lions are losing the whatever they play.
Are the Lions playing?
I don't know. The Lions always play on Thanksgiving, don't they?
That's not how it works.
I feel like they do.
It's not like Lions versus Scarecrows because of Wizard of Oz. It doesn't transcend all.
This is why, yeah.
Horror news.
Horror news? I got some news for you. Timo, not doing that last name.
I'm sorry.
He's popular because VHS 2 segment, The Safe Haven, the cult.
He was one of the directors. Okay.
Yeah. And he did like Headshot Killers, Night Comes for Us, which is an amazing movie.
Right.
He did something in VHS 19, the new one, 94, whatever it is.
I was disappointed by that one, man.
I didn't hit it yet. But if you're disappointed, I will love it.
That's what she said.
So he is on board to
That's what she said.
do the... Warner Bros. Is pushing it to HBO Max. He is doing a reboot, Under Siege.
Oh, God. Who's gonna take the helm?
I hope it's Steven Seagal again. Take 2.
Oh man.
I know it's not horror or whatever, but the director, he did some horror
adjacent, man. He's got some horror background.
And Under Siege was a thriller, I guess.
That was a
action
scary
thriller.
Movie. That was a really terrifying movie.
Yeah, Gary Busey was in it.
Watching Busey's teeth and Seagal's fake martial arts. It's always scary. I got some more news. Shudder's new original series Behind the Monsters is featuring the King, Freddy. I love Shudder, man. It's just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, a whole show devoted to Fred Krueger. Awesome.
Finally.
The
love.
The worst, the scariest, the best villain. He's just awesome. Next week, before we announce it, should we ask a question?
What's the question? I don't know the question. What's the stupidest thing you eat on Thanksgiving?
That's a good question. Okay. There you go, folks. It has been said.
What's the stupidest looking thing?
This is going to come as a shocker, but we don't edit these videos. I know it surprises everyone.
There's no CGI. Michael Bay is at home. We left him. No.
Is that not your home? And in your other home, do you live with Michael Bay?
We did roommate. We lived together in the dorms. I gave him. That's why Pearl Harbor's good, because I told him how to do it right. I told him to kill off Josh Hartnett. Spoilers. That's my idea.
Lifting up that veil into some true Hollywood lies there, folks.
Nope.
Yeah.
All real.
Please write to us. Head on over to kingsofhill.com. Our Gmail is on the site. Or comment. Hit us up on social media. We're all over the place.
Fucking
Tell us what you're.
Hit us on the tweets. Email us. Fax us. Beat me if you want to reach me.
Fax us. Don't do the Kim. Stop it.
Write your note. Make a paper airplane and launch it. We'll get it.
Do that. Do that.
I mean, if we get it, that'd be cool.
One just shoots into view right now. You guys, thank you so much for your request. Make your request now, kingskill.com. We appreciate you. Hope everyone has a great and happy Thanksgiving. I am thankful for Steven. I am thankful for all of our viewers. Next week, we got a big one.
A big one?
A doozy.
Alien.
A classic. No. Steven has no idea what I'm about to say. I don't tell him this shit.
It drives me crazy.
His reactions are live. The Shining.
The what?
The Shining.
Oh my god. Shit.
Was that you nervous? Was that?
Ooh.
Or was that your impression of the scream from Trolls 2?
Oh
my
Shining.
god!
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me.
Next week, The Shining. Make your request, kingshill.com. You guys, thank you so much. Everyone have a very happy Thanksgiving. Steven, I'm thankful for you.
What?
I'm thankful for you, bud.
I am too.
Glad you're thankful for yourself. Thanks for listening, killers. We love you. My name is Zach.
I'm Steven.
Together we are
the Kings of Kill.
What cadence was that? Who talks like that?
I was gonna do a song, like in song, but it's over.
Go eat a turkey.
Go eat a turkey. You are a turkey. Wait.